Hi Rafael, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. So you're obviously matched up on Bellator June the 22nd in London against the legend that is Mousasi. How are you looking forward to this fight?
Oh man, you know it's a dream come true, fighting for the Bellator title, and to get to do it against such a legendary fighter as Mousasi, it's just the icing on the cake. You know, it's going to be my toughest fight yet for sure, and I'm going to have an amazing training camp, and be at my best, and be ready to take that belt.
Obviously you were initially matched for January, but there was an injury to Mousasi's back. I know from experience how much that can throw you off your preparations and everything. How has that been for you, that extended, lengthy training camp, waiting for the match?
Yeah, it was tough. I was already like more than halfway through a camp. I had already, brought several people to my home for training and had everything set up and ready to go for the whole camp. So it was pretty tough to stop halfway through, already feeling the vibe and everything. And then after that, it was really tough just waiting to know, okay, when are we going to do this? I was just unsure, and when I figured out it would be a little while, I decided to do a couple grappling matches to keep the adrenaline pumping and stay active. And now everything's just worked out beautifully, getting to fight here in London, have all of this going on is amazing, and everything worked out the way it's supposed to. So it was tough in the beginning, but now I'm very happy for the way things are.
Obviously you're undefeated in MMA and one of the most decorated jiu-jitsu athletes ever, really. But your MMA performances, whilst they've been against credible opponents, this is definitely a real step up in competition for you in terms of an all-round skill set, durability and experience. Like, how are you finding that?
Well, yes, he's a big step up, and that's how the champion should be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fight for the belt and it's just like another guy. So I'm excited for the challenge, and once again, as I said earlier, like, it's just another fight. Everyone, inside that cage, anything can happen, and anybody could be the one, to put the hand in the right place and take you out. So, I'm just taking it as another fight. He's human just like everybody else, and I just have to find my path to victory. That's it.
And obviously we were speaking, you said you've done a couple of grappling matches whilst you're waiting for this matchup. I keep hearing rumours about possibly a grappling super fight with Craig Jones once this is out of the way. What's the position there?
Yeah, I was just here a couple weeks ago competing in Polaris. So, London is becoming like a second home for me this year. And, they spoke to me about that match afterwards. They wanted to do it in May. And then they, obviously I can't do May. They asked about August, but, right now I just have one focus on my mind. So I think it's inevitable, me and him matching up at some point in the future. But right now, like I said, I just have one focus on my mind, and we'll see what happens after.
Wonderful. Obviously you said that you spent a lot of time in London recently. What do you like about the place? What's your favourite thing about coming to London?
Oh man, the city itself is very beautiful. There's a lot of things to see and do, and I was joking about it with my manager Ed over here earlier. It's like so many places you look, and it looks like a set of a movie. You know what I mean? It's just surreal. That's the beauty that all of Europe has. For me, I love Europe, and London is just one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. So. I'm really excited to fight here. I just competed here a couple weeks ago, and the fans were amazing. So, all of it. I love all of it.
And what about pre-fight rituals? I know a lot of people have different things they have to do. Is there anything for you that's kind of like, I've got to do this before I compete?
I usually get, some sort of special fade or haircut, so I'll need to find a good barber here. That's really about it. Definitely, you know, love all the time I get to spend with my team and my family and everyone that comes and supports me. And so it's going to be amazing to feel that love, you know, all the way here in London, having people fly, you know, halfway across the world to be here with me. And we just try to, you know, spend a lot of good time together, have a nice dinner the night before the fight, after the weigh-ins and everything. And there'll be no shortage of delicious restaurants to choose from here. So that's about it. Just good time with my team and my family, and enjoy the ride.
And then just one more question. I just asked Scott Coker the same thing. Like the recent weeks, the announcements of fights for Bellator have been phenomenal. Even now, they've just announced a cracking opponent for Mr. Daly. Like there's so many great fights coming up. Which one are you personally most excited to sit down and watch with the popcorn? Like can't wait for that one.
Well, I'm you know, pretty excited for Daly and Eric Silva for sure. You know, the fact that that's on the same card, like. It's super cool, but I have a feeling they're gonna steal the show. You know, it's gonna be super exciting. But yeah, you know, Bellator is setting up so many big matchups. You know, in all their cards, all their events here in Europe, in the U.S. So you know, it's just exciting to see their growth and the big things that they're doing. Basically, every Bellator card has a fight that I'm dying to see. So. You know, it's hard to pick one. I watch them all.